Hearing, October 26th, for public testimony regarding the 2016 revenue sources and proposed ad valorem.
That's correct. This is business as usual. We're still waiting for the information on the ad valorem tax levies from King County Department of Assessment. So I have staff contacting them to see if we can get that information in time, which we should, for the meeting on the 19th, so we can discuss that with our budget meeting. And also other revenue sources such as B&O and sales tax. And we'll look at this year's and last year's comparatively to see what we look at for 2016. So, and this kind of plays into the proposed preliminary budget that I passed out that you have in front of you tonight. And it's a lot to digest. You have 2 weeks to really go over it. And I would like you to list questions for me, and if you want to email them to me, that would be great too, so I'm prepared, and staff's prepared to bring answers to you. So I thought we would be able to have a quicker meeting on the 19th, and it's looking like not going to happen. This is the way budget grows, I mean grows.
So currently is the budget the only thing on the 19th?
No. Yeah, well, I'm also going to add in the third quarter reports, but this is a simple thing. Yeah, it's really easy.
Do we know what else we have? And if we can just push other stuff off?
We have.
It's going to be a long meeting.
We're trying. Lance has something that ties into the rates, which ties into the budget. So I think those three things will be all we have, but it'll all be budget related.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't want to stay long, and I think if you have questions that you get to me before that meeting, we can have answers quickly, and that'll help to speed along as well.
Can council commit to reviewing this in the next week and a half or so? Questions? Clint, you can write yours down.
Don't. He can phone me. He comes by and just tells me anyway.
Just I want a pigeon. There you go.
Other questions for this public hearing? Okay, so move that one forward. Richard, you got one more public hearing. Take it away.
Okay. Setting two public hearings on October 26th at 6:30 and November 9th at 2015 at approximately 6:30 to receive public testimony regarding the City of Pacific's final budget. And so we're being aggressive. I mean, this is what we have to do these hearings anyway. We're trying to get them done early in November because like I told you earlier, I would really like to shoot for passing the budget by the 23rd, and that's before Thanksgiving. But if something comes up and we need to delay, that's fine because we have December, the first week of December too. So it would be nice to have that completed. And these are so we turn in the preliminary budget in November, first week of November. So for the hearing on the 9th, people will have that in hand. For the hearing on the 26th, they'll have the proposed preliminary. And if I feel like we have a good enough number on the preliminary, I will make it available to the council and public, even if there's a few changes by the 9th, because it's, it is 2 weeks difference. So,
It's from council. Without any rejection, we'll move forward. And I won't be here on the 9th, but I'll be here for the 26th. So that looks like it. Anything else you want to add?
I want to add, I just want to confirm, Amy, do you have a schedule for all of the meetings that are coming up? Because I can't find it in here. Just so I can find it.
Yes.
The meeting next week probably going to be canceled. Rescheduled.
Public safety or finance?
more governance.
So, speaking to that, yeah.
Okay.
Briefly. So as we move forward and maybe setting our agenda for next year with our different meetings and stuff like that, I'm hoping that council will be, when we set that the second Tuesday or the third Tuesday or whatever a certain group is going to be meeting, a certain committee, that we stick to that. Even if you don't have everybody showing up, you can always get a hold of the council president to sit in, or we cancel the meeting. What happens is it's a real burden for staff to be totally prepared for a meeting and then cancel it, and then we're asking staff to rearrange their personal life to set a different meeting that's a day aside that you know, where they've already set days aside to be here and commit to the city, and then when we're constantly changing that, it's not very fair to staff, and I think we need to think about that and be cognizant when we're changing these meetings around. And it's surely not fair to the public that we're constantly changing the meeting. They don't even know when we meet half the time because we're always moving them around. So I'm hoping that at the beginning of the year, when we're setting these dates and times for the meetings, that we could really try to keep to the schedule.
Well, I got a comment on that. Even the public has to understand that we're volunteers too. I mean, you don't pay us enough to rearrange our whole lives around just to meet, you know, and sometimes our schedule can't conform to the meeting schedule. And it's important enough that we are present to meet, so that's why we have to change some of the meeting schedules. And as long as we do it with enough advance notice, you know.
We're doing it a week at a time.
Well,
Richard has to cancel tomorrow because we've already had personal plans that they set a long time ago. You know, I mean, I'm just saying that is one example, you know, we were counting on, or whatever day it is.
It's next week, and it's finance.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
finance, because we had to reschedule it, and then, I'm just asking if council will be mindful of that,
Well,
and be fair to staff and to
we
the
try to be
citizens.
mindful. I mean, I don't do it willy-nilly.
I didn't mean to start a war, I just wanted to know when the meetings were about.
Governance is tomorrow night,
Yeah.
6:30.
What is human services? That's last Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday.
What day is finance next?
No, we're gonna have to delay it, and that's what Councilmember Cave and I are gonna talk about this week.
Why do we have to
Because
delay it?
Because I can't make it
Oh,
on the
because you can't
Wednesday.
make it, okay.
Right, I had plans, I forgot.
No, that's fine, that's fine. You have a personal life, really?
Yeah, I forgot.
Whoa.
So the 14th is off then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good for you too, isn't it, because we'd had 3 straight meetings.
Oh, that's right.
Good for me, because I have to.
Okay, yeah, that works. So without anything else?
Wait, one more. For council members that are interested, the Cities and Schools Forum will be on the 21st, 6 o'clock at the Green River Community College. It's a great meeting. It's really wonderful. I'm going if anybody else is interested. It's a meeting of, administrative center, it's different, and it's really, it's a like grouping of Green River Community College administrators, Auburn School District, the mayor from Algona, Pacific, Auburn, other administrators, and council members, and it's a really wonderful meeting for sharing information and working together.
Thank you.
I'd like to invite anybody else to come.
There's a notice of a change
Yeah,
in
I think
the
that
week on the door.
Monday's holiday, so it's, the meeting's Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Columbus Day
I
is
thought it
Monday,
said something
Yeah.
about Wednesday.
That's for the finance committee meeting,
Yeah.
that's being.
Oh.
which we're changing from the changing
Okay.
to the changing.
Can I have one more question? Just one. I want to know why City Hall flag is at half-staff and the fire department is all the way up to the top of the pole.
The police got the same notice.
What is the half-staff for?
The Oregon.
It's for Oregon?
Yeah, they're given.
And the
Until
Yeah.
tomorrow.
fire department is in compliance?
It's the police department that is
The
in
police
charge of that,
department?
not the fire department.
They got the same email.
They
My
were
guess
saying-
is the administration will be handling that tomorrow.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
say that again?
My guess is the administration will be handling
Yes,
that.
we will.
Well, okay, so I'm thinking about handling it too, so. Go handle it.
I'd like to see you do it. That'd be great.
Really? I can do that right now. I have no problem with that. Is that a problem for anybody? Have go ahead with that?
It's not business of this meeting, we're done.